Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Mana Cave. My name is Ed.
I'm Travis.
And today we are continuing on with a series that we've been doing for a while. Every time new Planeswalker decks come out, we battle it out in what we've started calling the Planeswalker Showdown, right?
Yep.
And on top of that, we take the winners of these decks and we face off against other winners from previous Showdowns.
Just because you won doesn't mean you won anything. You still got to beat champs.
Yes.
To beat champs.
You know, you got to keep competing. You
can't just beat a chump and expect to be considered a cyber champ.
Now, the next episode of the Mana Cave will actually be Nicol Bolas versus the original Nissa Planeswalker deck, the very first Nissa Planeswalker deck that was released.
From Kaladesh, yeah.
Right now, they are the champs. The winner of this is not going to immediately face the champ.
No.
They have to,
if they're lucky,
yes, exactly.
they'll face the loser of the Nissa, but they might even need a victory before even coming up to that Nissa level.
These guys will probably face the winners of the next Planeswalker decks for, I can't even remember what the next expansion's called, do you?
Yeah, it's Magic the Gathering.
Ixalan 2. The
2.0.
Yes, the Ixalanians. The Ixalanator? No?
Dinosaur. The Lost World.
Oh, yes.
Ixalan 2, the Lost World. There's a little Jurassic joke there for you.
Now, it's no sort of secret if you've watched previous episodes of the Mana Cave that I'm sort of a blue player at heart. Blue and white are my two favorite colors in Magic for the most part. So I am playing Jace today, and Travis, who's more of an aggro-y guy.
But this is not an aggro deck. No, I am playing Huatli. I'm trying to pronounce it right.
I think that's better than the way I
Huatli,
butcher it in the pronunciation. So
Huatli, she the picture there makes it look like she's some kind of a samurai. Like it is some intense cyber tech level. It's like a cyber arm. Like I'm thinking total Shadowrun here, but it's not that. She's a Boros dragon knight.
Yes, she looks like every Liefeld character ever drawn back in the 90s, essentially. Cyber arms and glowy eyes, so
she's Spurs is all just some non-Wolverine ones, like one or two.
So we have not tried out these decks yet.
No.
This is going to be the first time. We sort of looked them over. We sort of know what to expect from them, but this is always sort of a nice sort of test as to see how we feel about the decks. Yeah. I have been very impressed with certain of the Planeswalker decks and less so with others. So
Nicol Bolas is awesome. And
yes.
It's removal.
Yeah.
And the second best one, even though she lost, would be, I think, the Liliana one, because again, there was a good sequence of removal. And removal is king.
I think if Liliana hadn't faced Nicol Bolas, Liliana probably would have beat just about any other Planeswalker other than that one.
Yes.
They still suffer from the stigma of getting your Planeswalker, actually being able to afford to cast your Planeswalker.
Yeah.
Even the tutor spells to get them out cost a fair amount. But we'll see if we can actually get the Planeswalkers out on the board. That'd be great. I always like doing that for the Planeswalker challenges. Yeah. And we've determined our opening hands. We both had to mulligan.
It was a rough call.
So starting with 6 each. We haven't determined our who's going to play first. We do that first on the man. We just do things a little bit differently. We try to follow as many rules as possible, like all the actual playing rules, but the sort of like order rules and stuff like that. Normally you're supposed to
roll,
determine
the irony is we determine opening hands first to save time, and then we talk about nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
4 minutes or so.
9.
You can't see it, but I actually have 9 as well.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Double roll off.
10.
We have 4. So that's
boom! Yes. Right away, I'm a winner. Right away.
So my first mulligan was a tough mulligan, but then I did the stupid thing, and I'm like, well, I'm mulligan anyway. I'm going to look. Oh, that would work great. I went about 3 or 4 cards deep, and I'm like, dumb, as in I was dumb.
My mulligan, I did the same thing. I checked afterwards, and I made the absolute right decision because I wouldn't have been able to play anything for like 5 more turns. So we're going to get rid of these, or just set them aside. Not really get rid of them, but move them aside.
Keep it close, because I need to keep eye contact.
So 6, right? 1. And we're going to show you guys our opening hands, and as well, too, a graphic will show up, and hopefully one of the cards in the graphic won't just disappear partway through showing you.
Yeah, like I saw that. I'm like... Did he discard a card that I didn't see or something?
I proof watch those videos so much, and the second they're alive, that's when I catch more mistakes. So,
well, I said this from the get-go. With editing, it's like you cannot see the forest through the trees. Because you'll see stuff, and then you'll unsee stuff.
Yeah, and also, this reminded me, because you mentioned at the beginning, we wanted to give cheers to Metal Mike. Because he made left a lovely comment about the beer. So there's no beer hate. We got all the beer love right here. This is Sleeman's Honey Brown, and it is not a sponsor. But I'm open to it.
Yeah. It's the same beer we drank on our interview with John Dunning from
Yes.
They Said We Said.
And John, also, shout out to you, who's just released a Commander deck tech.
Yes. Scorpion King.
Yes. Yeah, Scorpion God.
Scorpion God, pardon.
I think he calls it the Scorpion King, though.
Okay. I will show my shame.
That's right. You
opening
show your opening hand. And when you do, hold it, raise it up to the camera as well, too.
Yeah, it's not great, but I get a scry. And, there was I don't know what else to say. It's not great.
Okay, so now I'll show you mine. I'll show you my cards, I should say. Let's clarify that a bit.
Zip.
So as you can see, this might be... Let me move my thumb so you can see that. You can probably see what the card that is anyways. But, I'm not the best opening hand maybe, but I think it's got definite promise. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, I'm just going to go right ahead and scry because I forget.
Yeah,
Oh, that one's... Can I scry too? No, that one's got to go to the bottom. No, that one's going to stay on the top. Oh, that was probably a dumb call too. But...
And I'm going to scry as well, because I get to scry, because I also mulligan, so... that will definitely go on the bottom. That was not a difficult choice at all. Okay, now I get to go first.
Yes, sir.
Play an island. Pass it to you, sir.
Draw a card. Oh, why did I keep that? Plains back to you. Just a plain old plains.
Plain old plains. Okay.
Far from my Huatli casting.
It's also, even though I turned the heat off so that the furnace wouldn't be picked up by the microphone, it's hot as balls in the studio right now. So I'm sweating profusely. Granted, I'm wearing a hoodie, so maybe that's not the smartest thing either, but
after last
you're
time,
definitely more appropriately dressed than I am.
I was wearing my jersey last time, so I'm just wearing a t-shirt.
I'm going to tap 2 and bring out the Shaper Apprentice. It is a 2/1 Merfolk Wizard. Shaper Apprentice has flying as long as you control another Merfolk. I'm not sure why another Merfolk would give this flight, but fine.
Makes no sense.
And I got to pass the turn to you, sir.
I draw my first mystery card. Things aren't looking awesome. I'm going to play another Plains.
Ooh.
And pass right back to you.
Oh, yay.
Oh, yay, indeed.
Happy about that. Now, I know what I want to draw here. Definitely know what I want to draw. Not exactly what I want to draw, but okay. I'm going to play another island. Not because I don't have a forest, Travis. Just that I want to get these 3 islands out there. Move to combat?
You move to combat.
Okay, and I'm going to swing in with the Shaper Apprentice for 2.
Drop to 18.
Pass the turn to you.
All right.
Not because I don't have anything to cast, but I want to give Travis a fighting chance.
Play yet another Plains. And get ready for a waste of a card here. Waste of a card.
Is it going to be removal?
No. That would be ultimate. Tapping 3, 1 white, and 2 of anything for the Territorial Hammer Skull.
Ooh.
When it enters the battlefield, when it attacks. Oh, never mind. It's not a waste. I thought it was when it enters the battlefield.
No.
So when it attacks, tap target creature and opponent controls. Otherwise, it's 2/3, and
I've just been able to play a little bit of Limited on Magic Online so far. That card was very, very useful against my deck anyways. I was not a fan of that card being played against me. So this will probably go the same way.
And ironically, I was saying, no, I read all the cards. I'm up on this, but for whatever reason, I thought that was enter the battlefield effect, not a attack.
At least we caught it when you played it, unlike sometimes when we don't catch it. Oh, thank you. Not that I was hoping for this the entire time. I'm gonna play Forest, and let's see. Now I have options. So, how about I tap 2 blue and green and bring out Shapers of Nature. Ooh. It's a 3/3 Merfolk Shaman, or Shaman, depending on how you pronounce it. I say Shaman. For 3 and 1 green, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. For 2 and 1 blue, remove a 1/1 counter from target creature you control. Draw a card.
And there's an expensive engine there.
And this is a Merfolk, which means Shaper now has flying. So we're going to move to combat.
Move to combat.
And I'm going to swing in with the Shaper Apprentice.
Drop down to 16.
Boom. Winning. And I'm going to pass the turn to you with 1 blue up.
All right, Mr. Sheen.
1 blue up, which is Spell Pierce range.
Yeah, I didn't hit my second color like somebody. Okay, so I played my 4th land in the beautiful realm of Fourthlandia. So I'm going to go to combat.
Yep, go to combat.
I'm going to swing. So
Now,
when
which
he
one do you
swings,
like to tap?
The one who's untapped.
Okay.
So I get back in the game by doing 2 damage. You have a...
Are you gonna move him into the battle zone?
Yes, I am. That we talked
The
about.
new purple battle zone that we have? Okay, so I'm taking 2.
So you got stuck in the battle zone. You were taking 2.
Okay, so I'm down to 18.
Okay. Because I don't have any red mana, I guess that's pretty much the last thing I'm going to do.
Okay. So, my turn.
Your turn, sir.
Untap everything. Oh, let's see here. I'm going to play a forest because I can now, which is great. All the manas with a rainbow. Not really, just 2 of them.
Must be nice.
How about we move to combat?
Sure.
I'm going to swing in with both.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast some spells here.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cast Rallying Roar. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Untap them. So make him a 3/4.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... hang on. Okay. I'm going to tap 1 for Slash of Talons. Deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. I probably should save that in case you have a pump. In fact, I remember there's a pump in your deck, so I'm going to move back 1 step. Let this one, resolve before I double cast it.
Okay, I'm going to...
So that's gone in the graveyard, I take it? It's in effect?
Yeah.
Since I've untapped them already.
Oh, wait, you did cast that, though?
I did cast that one for 3, yes.
Oh, okay.
The other mystery card, who knows?
Okay, so that one's got +1/+1 and then untapped itself. That's the effect it had?
That's the effect it had, yeah.
Okay, so why don't I...
Cast that awesome Merfolk drop-in one that you have like 3 or 4 copies of?
Okay, well, I mean, sadly, he tipped his hand as far as the other cards, so that actually changes my mind as to what I was going to do. I'm going to tap 2, including 1 green, and cast River Herald's Boon. This is an interesting card. It's an instant, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target merfolk.
It is a very good, especially in your deck, a very good spell.
Yeah, and especially when you're playing merfolk, which is basically merfolk tribal, which is the deck is all about. So I'm actually going to put them both on him because I know... Oh, wait, you know what? No. Why don't... No. Well, no, because then that would die. That might die anyways. That's a 3. That's now a 3/4. Correct?
That's a 3/4.
Only one shall survive. And I'm pretty sure this one's going to die. Because that'd be 5. And you can still do 2 to it. I'm going to spread the wealth. One of them's going to die anyways. So I'm going to do 1 on this as the creature and 1 on this as the merfolk.
Okay.
So they're both going to get +1/+1 counters. And now you have a choice.
So he's a 3/4. He gonna die. He gonna live. I might as well Slash of Talons him.
Yes. I figured that was going to be the choice. I just would rather have had like at least 1 counter on here. At least I made it a choice sort of thing.
No,
okay.
that was a...
So we go to damage.
Go to damage.
You're going to take 3.
I will take 3.
These guys are going to trade.
Down to 13. And that was not how I wanted that to go.
I'm going to have a horrible time trying to pick this up off the battlefield. And I was so looking forward to remove the +1/+1 counters and drawing some extra cards, but that wasn't going to happen. So I'm just going to pass the turn to you now. And this is now lost flight as well, too, because you're not their merfolk on the board.
But I don't exactly have a lot of blockers, so... I will play my 5th Plains.
He does have mountains in that deck. I know this for sure, because I did the
sure?
opening on it. So
I will cast a 2/2 with Vigilance. So it's 1 and a white. It is Huatli's Snubhorn. That was stubborn. Snubhorn. 2/2 Vigilance. That's basically it. And that's basically all I can do. So
this set, I've noticed it's sort of like there's a theme in it, and it's strictly better bears. There are a ton of creatures which are 1 and
in
whatever.
every color.
2/2, but there's something that makes them better. Yeah. And that is just one example of...
Although there are a lot of 2/2 whites with Vigilance, I think, historically. It's more like some of the other ones. Like, you don't see a lot of 2/2 black bears or black bears.
Which are I'm trying to remember the colors. There are colors which didn't have like a bear for the longest time. I think it was
red,
black, wasn't it?
Red just recently got a bear, I think 2 sets ago.
Okay. And then now black does as well, too, I think.
Now there's bears everywhere.
Okay. So it is my turn, right?
It is your turn, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to play Woodland Stream, which I can tap for either a blue or a green, and it comes into play tapped. I'm then going to tap 4 and bring out Headwater Sentries. It is a Merfolk warrior, so the Shaper now has flying again, and it is a 2/5. So we're going to move to combat.
Yes.
And I'm going to swing in with the 3/2 Shaper's Apprentice.
That Shaper's Apprentice is going to win you this game. Drop
Okay.
to 10, because I can't block a flyer.
I'm going to pass the turn to you, sir.
Ba-bam! All right, so I dropped the mountain, but once again, it's probably too little too late. So there's 3 of any, 1 of a mountain, casting the Boned Horncrest. Giggity.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, he's boned. He's boned. He's a 5/5 for only 4 mana, but he cannot attack or block alone. He also cannot attack or block a flying creature.
Another card I played in Limited. I'm not sure if I'm going to have limited Magic Online videos up for Ixalan anytime soon, but I did get to play around with that card. I thought this card was very, very good. I was playing a green-red Dinosaur deck, essentially. And I thought that card was very good.
And I pass back to you.
Pass back to me? Okay.
Said that little +1 count on that dude's going to win in this game.
Here's hoping. Okay, let's see here. Why don't I'm going to move to combat?
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay, so Shaper's Apprentice still is flying. I'm going to swing in for 3.
That's 3 unblocked damage.
Okay.
Down to 7. I need an answer for that dude.
Now, I'm going to
Only 2 lightning strikes in this deck.
tap 6, including 2 blue, and bring out Jace, Ingenious Mind-Mage. He starts off with 5 loyalty, which is one of the... Okay, now I've given a lot of grief to the design of these Planeswalker deck, Planeswalkers.
Rightfully so.
One thing is they do come with... They do typically hit the board with a decent number of loyalty counters, so they can usually survive at least 1 round, even if
It's
they don't
the least they can do.
Yes, exactly, right? A lot of the other parts of the design I'm not crazy about, and I'll talk about that in a future video, but for now... Okay, and I'm going to +1 him to 6.
Just
straight up draw a card. I'll read it out, so I forgot to do that. So his +1 is draw a card. His other +1 is untap all creatures you control, and his -9 is gain control of up to 3 target creatures.
He really should be called Jace, Genie of the Lamp.
The way he's like,
yeah,
he should be showing off his mid-drift and everything as well too. Yeah,
I love that.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to draw a card. Also, I don't know, like, Ingenious Mind-Mage. I mean, the guy... Anyways, I was going to, like, how strong is someone's mental... I know he's a telepath. I understand that. But he forgets things. He's like the guy from Memento. That guy's... Like, you know what I mean? It's like every single time he goes somewhere, it's like, I have no idea who I am. And yeah, it was a good movie, but it's like, it makes a not bad Planeswalker. Jace is fine, but still.
Christopher Nolan's first major movie.
And it was amazing.
The
That
Batman
movie
guy.
was amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, please come up with a different storyline for Jace other than he loses his memory again. So it's very soap opera-y, I find anyways. I just keep I don't mean to give Jace a hard time. I like Blue. I like Jace. He seems like a fine fellow. And I'm going to then play a Forest and pass turn to you.
Solid play. All right. What magic is in this top deck here? Yes. Not exactly what I wanted, but you'll have to do. Well, let's... I'm going to slow play this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to cast the Shining Aerosaur. For 5 bloody mana, he's a 3/4 flyer. However, 3/4 flyers do tend to beat 3/2 flyers in most fights.
Yep.
So,
it's going so good up until that point.
board stall! 7 life. I pass that right back to you with the board stall!
Okay. I thought maybe you're going to try to swing in and take care of Jace.
Just to remind everybody, then you could have blocked him. And I don't want him to die just yet.
Okay.
And he cannot attack or block alone.
Yes,
So-
that's the thing as well too, right? So,
Otherwise, I would definitely have gone after that. I might have even taken a shot at your life total just for... why are you down to 18? Did I attack at some point?
yes, you got in with...
oh, yes, the Territorial Hammer Skull.
Yes, just once. I'm going to +1 Jace to bring in the 7 and draw a card.
And now I'm in a real bad spot because he's just drawn the fuel.
I'm going to play an island. But you have stymied me with that flying soar.
Yeah, he kind of saved my bum.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to tap 5. No, sorry, I'm going to tap 4. and bring out another Headwater Sentries. So I have some decent blockers up to sort of protect Jace, because Jace, you know,
He's going to need it.
He's going to need it, even though he's at 7 loyalty.
7.
Great.
Can't get him at 9 because it's like, there's my board.
I'm going to pass the turn to you now.
All right. Untapping.
The plus side is, as long as I have Jace, I get to draw 2 cards basically at the beginning of the turn. So,
actually, no. I can tap for 3 without having to spend that red. Tapping 3 for yet another territorial.
Oh, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad.
Now I can be a little more attacking with a 3/4 flyer who I'm keeping back. No, it doesn't even make sense to attack yet.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You have to keep your flyer back, right? Because I can still win this race, even if
7 is a bit too much. Because you won't likely block.
Next turn, I think will be a major change for you because of the.
I think he's trying to talk me out of something. I'm sure next turn's gonna be awesome for you.
No, you do what you need to do.
I would give him. All right. Yeah, I'm still playing this point because I have no life total to be crazy with, even though I like being crazy. But it's such a terrible spot to me. I do officially pass back to you.
Okay.
Terrible spot because, like you said, you are gaining card advantage beyond
yes,
being.
I get to draw 2 each turn. I'm going to +1 Jace again.
Yeah, a somewhat board stall here. It is.
Ooh. I'm going to. This could be nice. I'm going to play a forest. Going to tap 3 and bring out Shapers of Nature, which we saw earlier. So for 4, I can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. For 2 and 1 blue, I can remove 1 and draw a card. Now you still have mana up. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Which is far from 8.
It's far from 8.
But still definitely 4.
And I still can't go toe-to-toe with your guy. I mean, I could trade with him if I put a +1/+1 counter on him. I may need to get aggressive. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pass the turn to you.
Way to be aggressive. In your defense, you did say may.
May, yes.
Right.
Not a definite, just a may.
All right, so because I hate board stalls and such, if I flunge, you can take all the damage, essentially, and do nothing, and then attack me for 7 next turn, so I can't completely flunge. Yeah. I can tap him, which will block 1 dude. So now it's not only Ed do I gotta attack, I really got to worry about Jace getting to 9. And I can't keep letting you draw an extra card per turn and drop an extra creature per turn.
Sure you can. It's tough. It's tough because Jace is getting close to his ultimate. He's almost at -9. He's almost at -9 range.
Not the smartest move, but I'm going to attack anyway.
Okay, and that one does have vigilance. That's why it's not tapping.
Vigilance.
That triggers.
I will tap. I'll tap the dude with the most. Tap that dude. Tap that dude.
You can tap Shapers. Okay, so Shapers is tapped.
Sure.
Okay, so now, and they're all attacking Jace.
Yeah, I kind of have to, otherwise next turn. No, not next turn, but the turn after, he could just steal my stuff. How's a boot? Yeah, they're all attacking Jace.
Okay. So then I'm going to block here and block here. Okay, and then pre-damage.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to pay 4 and put a +1/+1 counter on him to make him a 2/6 or 3/6. Now, do you have anything pre-damage or anything in response to that? That technically is on the stack right now. Does that resolve?
I have a stack question. What if he were to die instantly?
At this point,
it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter. Yeah,
right.
yeah. It would still die, and I wouldn't be able to use him again.
Yeah.
But this is still sort of like a trigger effect which is
He's still going to live, though.
yeah. But you can respond to it before the counter goes on there.
I do need him to die. So I need him to die. I will lightning strike. Because I got one of those dudes down.
Okay, so you're gonna lightning strike the sentries.
Meeny, miny.
It's a tough call.
You have enough mana to constantly drop stuff. I really should have done that, but you had the mana to do it anyway. No, I really should have tapped him, one of those two, and then lightning bolted him. But I'm going to lightning bolt him.
You know what? That makes sense because even though the damage, this isn't going to die. This is obviously the bigger threat.
No, but you also block him at will now, huh?
Okay. So he does.
He will die. My vigilant dude.
But Jace will go down 2, so he's down to 6 loyalty counters.
But I'm very likely done this turn. Pass back to you.
Okay. So you just have the flyer up now, right?
Just have the flyer up, yeah.
Okay.
I'm down to a dangerous 7.
Okay, I'm going to +1 Jace. I'll +1 him to 1 somehow. I don't know why I did that. I'll +1 to the 7, and I'm going to draw another card. I'm going to play an island. And I'm going to... You're down to 7?
I am down to 7.
You got 1 card in hand. 4 mana untapped. I'm going to probably be a little bit conservative in what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to move to combat.
Okay.
I'm going to swing in with the Shaper's Apprentice.
Okay. I'm going to block with my Shining Aerosaur, even though I know he's walking to a combat trick. But
okay, so I'm going to tap 1 green, 1 blue, and River Herald's Boon again. I'm going to put both the counters on him.
Okay.
So he's going to go up to a 5/4. So that dies and my guy lives. Now, mine as well. Pay 1 green and bring out Kumania's Speaker. It is a 1/1 Merfolk Shaman. The Speaker gets +1/+1/1 as long as you control another Merfolk or an island. I control both. It's going to just get +1/+1 though. It doesn't stack. So, pass turn to you.
All right. Again, having seen this deck list, I don't think there's a single card that'll save me.
You suffered a lot from not being able to draw mountains early on.
Mountain,
yeah. A mountain, yeah.
I just draw. Not that there's any great 2 mana. Is that a 3 mana? That Burning Sun's Avatar? That's 3 mana, I think.
Yeah, it's 3 and 3. I know that because I played against a limited deck that had 2 of them in it. So,
all right, I obviously just pass.
Okie dokie. So draw. +1 Jace. Draw again. Still at 7. This is 5. Okay, I'm just going to swing in with everything.
Okay. I can block there. I can block there. I'm still taking 7 though, aren't I? He's a 5 now?
Yeah, he's 5.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I can't block the flyer. I can only block 2 guys. I got 2 power. 2 power. Yeah, I mean, I'll kill him with the Huatli Spurring, which is a terrible, terrible instant. It's an uncommon, by the way. Target creature gets +2 and gains until the end of the turn. If you control Huatli Planeswalker gets +4. That should come with first strike, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So he's you agree?
Yeah, no, I agree. I especially agree if that, like, at very least, if Huatli's on the field, right?
Yeah.
Like, it should have first strike.
So 7/5 doesn't matter what they do.
Yeah,
they're not in the case. 5/7. That's game.
That's game. Good game, sir. Good game. So it looks like Jace is going to advance. What was the final card that you had in your hand?
I was holding on to this forever. I was one. Ironically, of all the mana I had, I was 1 mana off of a decent creature. But even then, he wouldn't have had an impact when he came out. He would have had.
Is that the one that gives everyone else double strike as well too? What card is that? Can you read it out?
Other creatures you control. Yes. So the Goring Ceratops is a good card. It's a dinosaur 3/3 with double strike. But whenever he attacks, not whenever another creature attacks, he has to attack.
Okay.
Other creatures you control gain double strike until the end of the turn. So
okay.
That might have, but even that would have been play him and then the next round. So I needed to draw a card. There was a land, play him, and then the turn after, I'd have a decent. But it's only on attack too. It's not on. It's not
an automatic come into play effect type of thing. So
no, he would have been behind. No, it was.
So it looks like Jace has won the showdown.
Indeed.
It's sad that we didn't get to see Huatli. Now the if you watch the previous one, we did do a best 3 of because the first game was very, very quick. But we do have it so that the showdowns, the Planeswalker showdowns, other games that we may do in the future may be like best 2 out of 3s, but the Planeswalker showdowns are always just sort of 1-ubs.
Yeah.
So Jace, the ingenious Mind-Mage, the forgetful Mind-Mage, is going to advance.
The humble, ingenious Mind-Mage. So humble.
He will probably face off against the winner of the next set of Planeswalkers that come out with the newest expansion in a few months.
Yeah.
But the next episode of the Mana Cave is going to be Original Nissa versus Nicol Bolas. You lost this one, so I'll let you choose. Would you like to play Nissa or Nicol Bolas in the next one?
I feel you have to play Nicol Bolas because you've always played him, and I've played Nissa, so I think it just makes sense. Okay. Even though I think he's the better deck, I do.
Okay. Removal.
He doesn't have removal. He's got like 3 copies of that stamina. He's got 2 or 3 of that terrible lightning strike.
But he costs a whopping 8 to get on the board.
Well, he
himself, yeah. So
I mean, he's removal himself too.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he's got the support to draw out to 8 mana.
Yeah.
Whereas even this deck had 4 removal enchantments. I think there were 4 mana.
Yeah, to tap down, and I think there might have been some other stuff in here as well too. There might have been
there was the combat trick, the boon.
Yeah, some other sort of semi type removal, sort of sneaky stuff. So, okay, that will be in the next episode of the Mana Cave. Thank you guys very much for watching this episode,
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you all next time.
Yeah.